Hello, everyone. I am so excited. We've got today with us, we have Andrew Dalton and Mac Jones. They're co-founders of Plastic Freetown. The interesting thing is they're both seventh graders. These are amazing young men. You're excited to meet them. Along with them, they will be joined by Nikki Ferringo, who is their sixth grade social studies teacher there at Highland Park Elementary. So stick around. You don't want to miss this episode.
Welcome to the Your Mark on the World show with your champion of social good, Devin D. Thorpe.
This episode is made possible via the support of our sponsors, including Johnson & Johnson's Caring Crowd. Andrew, Mac, Miss Ferringo, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Well, we're excited to have all of you here. And now I think I said that Highland Park is an elementary school. It's a middle school, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I apologize. Oh, please. Are you ever going to forgive me?
Yes.
Okay. Andrew, did you come up with the idea for Plastic Freetown?
I did. It was inspired by the Be the Change project ran by Miss Frango.
Great. And tell us a little bit about the Be the Change project, Mac.
So the Be the Change project was basically a project for something that you could do to change the world and to help and to bring awareness to it, to the subject. And we had a while to do it, and it was to show something that you think needs to be changed or needs to be people need to be aware of it.
Great. And Ms. Ferringo, did Mac and Andrew get an A on the project?
Of course. Continuing with the project, this is actually the longest lasting project that I've had.
Great. And so I think Mac and Andrew are in seventh grade now, and you're a sixth grade social studies teacher. So the project must have started last year.
Yes, correct.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about some of the other projects that students have done by comparison.
Okay, so actually Mac did not do the project with Andrew. They joined forces this year. Mac focused on police brutality. Some other topics that students have focused on over the years are things such as child abuse, we have hunger, poverty, students in the foster care system, lack of resources for different schools, ability to participate in school sports depending on socioeconomic status, healthier lunch options. So there are a wide range of topics and students get to choose whatever they're passionate about. So these two actually came together this year as opposed to working on the project last year. Great.
So Andrew, why did you choose plastic as your problem?
So I've seen that in many articles and videos that I've read and seen, there was so much plastic in the ocean and killing our fish and killing our sea animals. So, and there wasn't many of those videos or articles. So I knew that I needed to do something about that problem in particular.
Excellent. Now, Mac, why did you want to join forces with Andrew to do Plastic Freetown?
Well, originally I knew about this problem, and actually my mom kind of taught me about this just a little bit, and we try to be more aware of this at my house. And then I heard that Andrew was doing this, and he actually came to me and he asked me if I wanted to do that to help him with the project. And I said, well, of course, because I knew that I had some prior knowledge about this. So I decided that it was a good idea for me to help.
That's great. Well, Ms. Ferringo, what are Mac and Andrew doing? What are some of the things that they do with Plastic Freetown that impresses you most?
One thing that they did that brought the community into this project was they went to local businesses and they asked them to put their straws away. And they had different businesses sign a petition signing a contract rather, saying that they would put their straws away and they would only give them if people asked for them. And I know that Andrew continued with that initiative after getting that first initial promise and tried to get those same businesses to potentially buy reusable straws and just find different alternatives for that product in particular. Andrew also met with the superintendent of our school and asked that we got rid of plastic items in our cafeteria. And the superintendent since has agreed to remove those plastic items like forks, knives, spoons, different containers that they're using. So he's really brought the whole community into this. It's been much bigger than I think even he anticipated.
That's great. Well, Andrew, since you got rid of the plastic knives, forks, and spoons in the cafeteria, has that increased food fights now that everyone's just eating with their fingers?
No, it hasn't. Our food services manager has put in the budget of corn-based utensils that are 100% biodegradable.
Oh, excellent. So you still use forks, knives, and spoons?
Yes, but they biodegrade and go back into our earth.
Yeah. That's much better. That's much better.
Yes.
Andrew, were you disappointed that you didn't get to eat with your fingers?
Just a little bit.
So as you go out into the community, Mac, and you talk to people about this, what sort of reaction do you get as a 12-year-old kid?
Well, I feel like most people, they seem like, oh, this kid is so young and doesn't really understand how this works, or we'll just say yes, but, it doesn't really affect us at all. Coming from most people, some people do consider it and, they think about it for a while, but a lot of people just kind of say, oh, maybe we'll try it or something like that, but they don't say, oh, we'll do this. Okay.
So are you frustrated sometimes, Mac?
Yeah, sometimes.
So what do you do when you get frustrated? How do you keep going with this project when it gets frustrating?
Well, usually we keep trying and we don't let the people who think it's not a good idea to bring us down, and we think about the good things that we're doing and what we're doing to help.
So Andrew, what did you think of as your biggest accomplishment so far?
Probably TerraCycling. TerraCycle is a company that recycles different materials properly, and me and Mac has put up signs and stuff in our cafeterias, and just this month in the month of March we've collected about 460 snack wrappers, so including maybe a chip bag or other foil inside snack wrappers.
Wow, that's great. TerraCycle's a good partner, aren't they?
Yes, very good partner. Also, I think our other pretty big accomplishment is that we raised enough money to buy paper straws, boxes of paper straws, and we've teamed up with Sustainable Highland Park to buy about 25 boxes of paper straws, enough for each business, and we're going to give them a free trial of the paper straws to see how they like them. So if they don't like them, then they can stick to what they already had, and if they do like them, we'll give them a place to buy them.
Yeah. We keep a box of paper straws in our kitchen, and we keep a bag full of paper straws in our car. So every time we go to eat fast food, we always take them with us.
That's
and
awesome.
I'm not very healthy, so I eat a lot of fast food. So I'm trying to do my best. Is that okay? You think I'm doing all right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Ms. Ferringo, tell us a little bit about how you got started with the Be the Change program at your school.
So I started teaching here 6 years ago, and when I became a teacher, there was a project called National History Day that already existed. It was a long-term research project similar to Be the Change, only in the research component. But I found that even though those skills were very useful for students, there was no real-life connection, and not everybody loves history. So I wanted to do something that would allow them to engage with their community and also kind of pick a topic that they felt more of a connection to, that was impacting their lives, because we have so many different issues that are plaguing our societies that they know about, and not many opportunities in the classroom to really engage with those topics. So Be the Change encompassed the research component of National History Day, but also incorporated an action component. So students, after doing their research, they need to know about the topic in order to take action, would create an action plan. And then I think what separates Be the Change from other projects is they would carry that action out. So they had parental approval to do this type of work. They had community connections, whether it was with an individual or an organization, and they had really the support of most adults in this building to help them carry out their actions before culminating in a final presentation.
That's outstanding. That's outstanding. Mac, when you took, were you in Miss Ferringo's class last year? I think she said you did a gun safety project. Am I remembering right?
Yes, I did police brutality.
Oh, police brutality. Yeah. Well, that's a challenging project. Did you enjoy that project when you were in her class?
Yeah, I thought it got everyone involved, and I definitely learned more things that I had never known before. I thought police brutality would be a good topic because I didn't really know what it was. So I decided to check it out and bring some awareness to it.
That's great. That's great. Well, what about you, Andrew? Are you glad you were in Ms. Ferringo's class last year and started this project?
Yes, I'm really glad. If it wasn't for Ms. Ferringo's project, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be an activist.
Yeah. Well, Andrew, what's the most important lesson you've learned since you started this project?
I think that if you really put your head to it and you really work hard, you can change about almost anything.
It's a great, great lesson. What about you, Mac? What's the most important lesson you've learned since you've been working with Andrew on this?
I think to be open and to always try new things. Even if you think it's a bad idea, you should at least try it and at least put some effort into what you're doing, and you'll accomplish other things.
Now, Andrew, what is your superpower?
I think it's just the fact that we have an ocean that is full of awesome animals. And an article that I read, a couple said that by 2050, our ocean will be filled with more plastic than fish. So me thinking about that, it's just horrible to see all these animals die, because we're animals as well. We could die from many different things that are happening in this world.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. Mac, what about you? What is your superpower?
I think my superpower is, I guess, letting people know that there's things in the world that can be changed, that need to be changed, and I want to bring people together to help and just see the change and be the change, I guess.
Yeah. Now, Ms. Ferringo, what is your superpower?
I teach. My superpower is inspiring and encouraging and empowering great minds like the two that I have next to me today.
That's a great superpower. I congratulate you for that. Now, Andrew, will you take a minute before you go? I know you guys probably have to get back to class now, but before you go, would you, maybe, Andrew, you could take a minute and tell people how they can learn more about Plastic Free Town and how they can connect with you guys.
Yes, if you go on plasticfreetown.com, that's again plasticfreetown.com, there's many things on there that you can learn about us. And if you subscribe to our monthly newsletter, we email that to everyone every month, and you can know what we have been doing that month. So it's pretty great, yeah.
That's outstanding. Well, thank you all for joining me today. It's been exciting to have you on the show, and we wish you every success in eliminating all the plastic in the world, one town at a time.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All righty. Let's do some good.
A caring crowd, We believe everyone has the power to make a difference. Through our crowdfunding platform for community health, we empower passionate people to drive real change. Whether you work for a nonprofit organization, volunteer, or want to get involved for the first time, you can post a campaign on Caring Crowd. Join us, because caring is where change begins.
Thank you for listening. Devin Thorpe's mission is to end extreme poverty, improve global health, and mitigate climate change before 2045 by finding and sharing the stories of those who are doing the most good. You can join with other listeners to accelerate Devin's mission by visiting helpdevin.org right now.